I mean, listen, I've been dealing with CEOs that hate me for years. They just didn't do the types of things that he did. And I was like, well, this guy's really strange. And then he put out that tweet of funding secured. And it came right after someone leaked it that the Saudis were in the stock. And he was in a pitched battle with short sells. And then at that point, I'm putting two and two together. And I said, this guy is doing some crazy stuff. Right. And that's how I got into the story. And then, as you know, we broke the stuff on the SEC investigation.
And now you have a thing for eccentric billionaire.
And now I want to go grab a joint on the corner. But I'm just saying, the train is coming off the tracks, obviously, here.
Yeah. But here's what I don't understand. He keeps digging down here, and now key staff members are leaving here. I'm wondering if there's something much bigger. Notwithstanding that, you know, this is when people are bolting, and including this one guy who was there for just a month, right? The chief accounting officer. What is going on?
Listen, if you go on Twitter, there's all these shorts, and these are guys in their mom's basement.
One of them is suing, right?
Well, no, that's a real guy. That's a real guy. Right. If you listen to the real guys, not the clowns on Twitter that are shorting the stock, and every time you write something mildly positive about the company, they attack you. The real guys that are in this thing short, meaning they are betting on it to go down. That's how they make money. Right. Jim Chanos, Dan Loeb, Einhorn, David Einhorn, they will tell you that look at the numbers and look at Musk's behavior. The numbers suggest that he keeps stating that they're going to hit certain performance and production targets. They keep missing. He keeps stating...
But he creates those targets.
Right. He keeps stating that they're going to be profitable, and they're not.
Right.
Then he did the mother of all misleads, which is the funding secure tweet. And, you know, what they will say is, look at the numbers. They don't add up on this company. It's not a $300 stock. It's trading at $270, whatever now. Right. And look at how much they're selling, and look at really what the product is. The product, which cannot be commoditized, maybe is the battery. The question you have to ask yourself is a battery worth $200 a share? And that's what's going on right now. And then on top of that,
cars are beautiful cars,
right? But you could commoditize them, and other people are getting in.
So you're going a little bit further to say that Tesla itself, as an ongoing entity, the sort of the personification of these vehicles, could be in trouble.
It could be, and here's why. If the stock is not worth $250 to $300 a share, they're going to have, and if you talk to Chanos, he will tell you this, they could have a severe liquidity crisis. Why is that? Just because they borrowed so much convertible debt over the years, and in one of the terms of the convertible debt, if the stock doesn't trade at 360, I believe that's the number. It's in the it might be 364. I can't remember. If it doesn't trade at 360, he owes the convertible bondholders $1 billion. Where's he going to get $1 billion? Can he raise capital again? Can he go to the banks? It's going to be hard because look where his bonds are trading. Can he issue more stock? Not that easy right now because people think he's insane. This is a company in existential trouble. If you listen to the shorts, I mean the real guys, and they are adding up the numbers. The numbers are just not adding up. And plus, you have an unstable guy, they will say, at the top. And that's a real problem for any company.
Thank you, buddy.